Alright, so we're back to Shiplap Part 2. Now what I've done is I've put a gray wood grain on one part of each of the decal. Sorry, I'm looking for a marker. Alright, and I have these just hanging out above my work surface. And I'm going to put them back on. Mark them so I know that they're decaled under it. Right now it's pretty easy to tell which ones are done and which ones are not. But when I do the next color, it probably won't be as easy to tell. So my work area has a little ledge, and I just stuck these to that ledge so that they're going back on the same order they came off. So they should all fit in the holes. Oops. Scratch it with my fingernail. Not that I have any major fingernails. That was one of the first things I gave up when I got pregnant, was getting my nails done. Let's see, move this down here because I need to hold, I'm holding this against my chest so I can spin and put it together. I swear this is the only time on camera I've ever been trying to push my belly out to push the cup so you guys can see it. There, so you can see the bottom one. I think I can do this without holding this last one on my chest, I think. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so the first color I did was called Fog. And it was a Bria Rees alcohol ink. Where's the camera? There it is. So the next one is that I'm going to do is Slate. Maybe. If I can get the... Okay, you know what? I'll play with the lids later. Alright, Slate by Bria Rees. Alright, so starting at the top, we just pull the next one up. You know what? Would this be better for you guys to see? I hope nobody gets motion sick, by the way. Alright, so I can't figure out a better way to do this. Sorry. Because I don't think I have room back here. This is one of those times when it's like, I love my workstation, but I can't put anything in it because it's so full. Doesn't bend that way. I don't know if this will be better or not. I'll try it. Not really, because I'm holding the cup that way. I need to try to get the phone here, but it won't go there. Okay. I got distracted. Oh yeah, this is working well. Now you can't see anything. Let's see if that's better. Still wish that I could do it where it was that way, but I can't work that way. I have to work this way. Is that the one where I screwed up? Yep, so this one you can see I didn't get it on the line. And so when I'm pulling them, oh God. So we'll have to see how that one turns out. So my neighbors have been putting up a pen the last couple days, and we've been trying to decide what we think they're going to put in it. So they have a bunch of chickens. I thought they were going to move the chickens into that pen. And they finished it up yesterday, and I think there's pigs in it. They're either really, really tiny goats or pigs. I can't really tell. Alright, so I just put some of this slate in a little measuring cup. And I'm going to take my brush. And this is a chip brush. I find that chip brushes work best for this because they have, well, they're not perfect, so they leave like a grain to them. Now, when it comes to wood grain, I don't get crazy about it. Wood grain is supposed to have imperfections. So to me, the only time I don't like it is when it doesn't actually have any wood grain to it. So I want to see grain. I just realized I didn't look in the camera once to see if I was doing that in frame at all. Hopefully you saw that. Yes, Dean?
Look.
Oh, that's a ladybug. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep showing it to you.
No, you're going to keep showing it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess I want it to stay on your bed when you get done epoxying it.
I'm not epoxying. I'm doing alcohol ink. But I can't stop right this second. So when I get done, or to a breaking point, I'll come get you and you can sit on my bed. Okay. All right. So I watch people get really excited and crazy about making knots. And as you can see, I don't do any of that. Knots, I guess, are pretty, but I don't feel like my cups have to have knots to be considered wood grain. Oh no, we had an overlap. Oh well. So, and I'm going over it multiple times because it gives the alcohol ink more dimension. The more you go over it, the more dimension it's going to have as it layers on top of it. So my very first wood grain cup, I did one layer of one color and thought, oh man, that looks so cool. Well, I learned that if I continued to layer, that it just looked better the more layers I put on it. Okay. Layer number 2. Alright, so I'm going to stop and do layer number 3 and then I'll come back.